Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. Today is day 18 of our digital learning, and we are going to go ahead and get started with what we have for today. So for today, the first warm-up activity that we're going to do is escribe 5 frases completas en español con el vocabulario de Unidad 8. So you are going to write 5 phrases, complete phrases at that, in Spanish with your vocabulary 8 unit. Okay, so that is going to be your warm-up. As you guys know, our theme this unit, we have la comida. It's also focusing on el restaurante. So just make sure that you are using that vocabulary whenever writing these sentences. So I wanted to add some words for your vocabulary. So para sus apuntes, for your notes, let's add some words, which right here you can see, añade algunas palabras. Let's add some words. So for peach, especially since we are in Georgia, okay, we are going to either say durazno or melocotón. Now I'll say melocotón. That's what I'm usually, that's what I hear more commonly in my culture, but either one would suffice for this. I'm not a big fan of peaches, sorry, but it's not a word that I commonly use a lot, but we can use it if you are a fan of them. Next one is going to be mushrooms. Now, I am a fan of mushrooms, so you can say them different ways. So you have hongo, okay, remember, do not say the H sound, or champignon. I just think champignon is such a fun word to say. You would make it plural, champiñones, but I've heard both of these. You can use either one. Just be familiar with those. And of course, just vegetables. You could say vegetales, legumbres. I've never really heard that one as much. Or verduras. I say vegetales and verduras commonly. So you can use this whenever you are regarding vegetables when you're talking about it, okay? Some other things that I want you guys to pay attention to are some of the comparative words like mayor, which means oldest. I think of a mayor. He might be the oldest and wisest of the town, maybe. So think of mayor, oldest. Mejor is best. So you can also refer to that when comparing foods, but also like saying that this is my best friend. Esta es mi mejor amiga. Menor is youngest, and I think of menor. Think of the word minor. Minor, you are young. You can kind of correlate those two. It's just the E and an I switch up there. So menor is youngest, and peor is the worst. Okay, I don't have anything fun for that, but I mean, it's the only one, peor, P, so think about, oh, it's the worst to remember, okay? So, just think about too, whenever we're talking about best and worst, mejor is better, peor is worse when comparing them, okay? We're also going to be using these two verbs commonly, especially pedir, whenever we're trying to order, like if you're at a restaurant, to order or to ask for, like you would change the pedir as a stem changer, of course, but you would use this when asking for certain things from a waiter or waitress. Saber, to taste like, saber a. If you're trying to describe how a fruit or a vegetable or just any food tastes, you would use the verb saber. So let's practice. Practiquemos el vocabulario. Let's practice a little bit of the vocabulary. So, la persona quien sirve comida en un restaurante. So, who would that be? La persona, the person, quien sirve, who serves comida en un restaurante, food in a restaurant. I'll let you think. All right, great. It is going to be el or la camarero, camarera. So if it's a male, el camarero. If it's a female, camarera. Okay, waiter, waitress. Okay. And look at them snazzy waitresses, camareros and camareras. Very snazzy. Un pez muy grande del un pez muy grande del océano. So, un pez, a fish, muy grande, very big, del océano, so the ocean. El atún. El atún is a very delicious fish. I like to think so. Not many people like the smell of it. And look at that big fish. I could never. Next one, la comida al fin del día. So, la comida al fin del día. The food at the end of the day. What would that be? Do, 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 do. This is day 18 of deliriousness. La cena, you have breakfast, you've got lunch, and then you've got dinner. La cena, okay? Next, la cosa. Cosa is a word that you guys see so much throughout Spanish 1 and 2, and a lot of people always forget. Cosa means thing. So, la cosa que lees para escoger la comida del restaurante. So, the thing that you read to in order to pick your food for the restaurant. El menú. Okay, the menu. Very simple. La bebida, calor, que muchas personas toman para desayuno. Okay, so the hot drink that a lot of people drink for breakfast. It is el café. So coffee, and that is what I am going to get a second cup of here shortly. Las comidas pequeñas, small, que comes antes de la cena. So the food, the small food that we eat before the dinner. What would one call that? Los entremeses, some of my favorites. Appetizers, okay? That just looks delicious, all right? ¿En qué pones en té para hacer dulce? So, té, this is a very popular Southern thing. Té would be tea. What do you put in your tea in order to make it sweet? Okay? Azúcar. It is very, very, very good. Now, if you want to go search for a song that has azúcar, I can't think of her name right now. It's too early, but I will share with you guys later on. A lady that she always would sing. She is like the queen of salsa, and she would always say, azúcar. It's just great. So now I'm just rambling. All right, so your activities that you are going to do today are going to be found on VHL. You are going to do the two activities that are called ¿Qué comida es? And categorías. They will be due on Friday at 11:55. So just make sure to log on and get that done. You do not have anything to upload on Shobi today. Reminders, if you are interested in doing corrections for Unit 7 tests, I will send those out today to those who have already emailed me. So just make sure to keep an eye out. If you don't get anything from me by, let's say, 5 p.m. today, just email me again. I'm getting a lot of emails, so I might oversee it, but I've written the names down too. We will have a Zoom session today from 11 to 11:30 to touch base and answer any questions, kind of go over this today. And down below here, you can see the meeting and the ID password information. And then just remember, we are at a Monday to Thursday digital learning model. So today is Wednesday. Tomorrow will be our last assigned stuff for the week, but you will be able to turn in stuff all the way up till Friday. And also my assignments must be submitted on Shobi by 11:55 Friday night if we have any paper stuff, or if it's VHL 11:55. All right, guys, so that is it for today. I hope this found you well, and I will see some of you guys today on the Zoom. Until then, adios.